Hi, today is January 14th, 2021, and with the recent events with the Capitol and the fact that we can all, with a street degree, tell that even without the cards, that there's an inside job going on, an inside connection to the insurrection. And I just want to take a look at Erik Prince because Erik has that kind of connection. He has that kind of energy, and I just want to see all of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. If he might be part of that group that I believe are the upper links, if you will, that aided and abetted this insurrection. Now, Erik Prince, of course, was involved with Blackwater. He owned it, he used to, or was a CEO of it, or some such thing. Anyway, he's into mercenaries and those kinds of secretive, clandestine type of security, what you call militia type, I don't know, energy. Definitely. Now, where I got his astrological information from is from Marjorie Orr's site, and you can Google it. He is a Gemini with a scattergun mutable, I may not be saying that right, chart, Sun and Mercury in Gemini, opposition Mars in Sagittarius, and square a Pisces moon. And apparently, according to Marjorie, it is his Pluto, Jupiter, Uranus, and Virgo. And this conjunction with Neptune, his Pluto and Jupiter in conjunction to his Neptune apparently, really is what opens that door within him of that carries is very attracted to doing the private type of missions, the secretive military field, shall we say. So I just want to look at him and see what the universe, what the creator want to share with the cards, the spirit of the tarot want to share as regards to him being involved at all in this insurrection. Because, gee, some of these groups I just feel are connected to him. And I just want to see what the cards have to say. So, just to have a look. And I know that many of you felt the same way. Because I kept getting Michigan, and many of you brought up, Erik Prince, and it's like, yep, and he's the mercenary energy. So I'm just going to have a look, see what the cards have to say. Was he involved in this? Erik Prince. Is Erik Prince involved in the insurrection and the groups that attacked and murdered police people? I don't know. I know at least one policeman, and I think there was two that have passed, if I'm correct. This is, we don't have a whole lot of information is changing right now because there's a lot of police that are in the hospital from what I read with, and this is kind of freaky, but I just read this morning after my reading where I got the thing with the head injuries that on the insurrection, future of insurrection. I read And of course, if you, only to think about it, it makes sense but many other policemen, I think they said, the article said 60 were in that article, were hospitalized yet with head injuries, many having been struck with metal pipes and things like that about the head. So I think sadly some of them will not recover fully from that, and that makes me very sad for anyone. When I was in the hospital after my accident, part of the people that I interacted with that were also in with trauma were people that had head injuries, and they were on units at Shriners that used to be on 19th Avenue in San Francisco. And you know what, folks? Head injuries, these people, they're never the same people. It's sad. They're never the same. So I want to take a look at Erik Prince and see if there's any connection with him here to this insurrection. I get a sense of celebration here with this card. Three of Cups. It also makes me feel like we're looking again at the small core number. They feel success. Yeah, I think oh God. Yeah, I think he does have some kind of connection here, because why would he feel like, hey, this was a success? Now, it wasn't a success. Sorry, I'm looking for my wand, my pointer stick. It's going to drive me crazy. Hold on a second. Okay. Why would he feel I don't know why anyone right now would be feeling a sense of celebration and victory, this with movement, with mobility connected to it. I think definitely he's part of a small number of core people involved in this. And he sees it as, I see some kind of sense of celebration about it. That's sick. And we get the Page of Pentacles, and we get Judgment. So there's a start of I think, repercussion. He might be smiling now if he's involved in this. This reading indicates he is, and that he would be feeling pretty cheerful, apparently, and feel that they had some kind of success. But that may change here. I think that little smile, that smug attitude here may change here, because this is the beginning of physical manifestation, or in our physical realm, of some kind of repercussion for actions taken. You know, if you've taken good actions in the past, no sweat. But if you've, this is, you sow what you reap what you sow. So there's some karma here. This is planning. And this is also some reconsideration under this celebration. These are laws and rules, and these are also instruction. This is also training. I'm getting training. This is not. This is wisdom information that you can give that is, it's not occult information. It's not hidden information. It's like there's some teaching involved here. So there was some training. Yeah, it's showing, in my opinion, the combatant activity that took place with the insurgency. And it's falling under a page, which is like a start, a beginning. Or perhaps a first effort. But this is the traitor card. This is also heartbreak. It's also illness. Again, I made a recent mistake in a reading, not online, but privately, and I mistook, and I was tired when I did it. I mistook a 3 of Swords for one of the other meanings other than illness. And I kept thinking, I didn't feel clear. I thought, that doesn't seem right. And I was too tired. I shouldn't have done the reading. Lesson learned. The other thing is, this is illness again. Remember how I said that I feel like we'll have more transmission of that stupid COVID through that insurgency? Yeah, not only that, but also then we have, the injuries that were physically from the beating and that led to death. They were such an assault, an egregious assault. I definitely believe that this is indicating that Erik Prince did have a connection to this. Again, alleged for entertainment purposes only, according to the cards. Looks like he would have, does. New start down here, though, with this Ace of Wands. This could be him as well, because he has all of those planets I'm sorry, not in Gemini, but he has a couple in Gemini, but he has Virgo, he has Pluto, Jupiter, and Uranus. So this to me is his training and his secret. Some of those I think that were there did have his training, did have some connection to him in training. Definitely may have worked for him as a mercenary, for sure. I feel like there's something along those lines. I feel like we got people that were trained by him or in connection to him that may have worked for him as mercenaries. Clarity. There is going to be clarity on him in connection to this. A new beginning on the horizon. Opening up where he's concerned. Actions taken with that Ace of Wands. It's the end for this guy. He's going to be, I think, linked to this at the end of the day, according to the cards, and held responsible for the deaths of the people that die as a result, because I think there could be yet more that may pass. We have a lot of people in the hospital yet. A lot of Capitol policemen in the hospital yet with those head injuries. And some of whom I feel like I was shown the cards will have brain injury for life and will not be the same people they were before. There will be a radical change for him coming. He will be exposed. And his life and all that he's lived as he has comes to an end. Let me draw 2 more cards on that. He's the certain kind of type, I think, that I want to make sure. Hermit. And the 10 of Wands. This is his hidden activity. He's definitely behind that. Connected. There is I feel like this is like, here is a very hot link. Piping hot link. This is some kind of offer. And there is confinement. And to me, this is Biden's victory here. This is, to me, them wanting to go in and maybe even take hostages. The hostage thing feels... And just to try and hold also, I think, Trump in place. But I see that, Biden comes in anyway. It's not going to matter. But this is what that was about, I guess. We know that. So, but I think it's really, really weirdly clear that he has a link. And he tried to actively block a peaceful transition. There is confusion over the delay, too. I believe with... for one thing, I think he's going to try to obscure them linking as much as he can him to this. But there's also some disorder here. There's also something here that's pie in the sky that's kind of stuck in place, as it remains a dream and not actuated. So despite his intention, he had intended to be... I think he feels like it was successful and they were able to breach it. But perhaps to further stop the peaceful transition of power, he was not able to do and won't be able to do. There's a past connection to a male. Let's see, he's a King of Wands. And we get the Star. And we get the Emperor. So this is a high-profile male. This could be Trump, indicating like the Emperor, the man he's serving, Trump. But it could also be another individual. These could be also other cohorts or people that would be in connection somehow to Erik. Looks like Trump to me. Trying to manipulate, trying to act out. Now you could say, if that's the case, then why did his Betsy DeVos, why did she go ahead and I think she skedaddled because she may have had some whispering in her ear by her brother. So, because didn't she resigned before this event, right? Or in my confusion, am I wrong? I don't know these days. Keeping track of the craziness and all the sudden resignations, and I expect more. Trump is going to end up as these days, these very few days, the handful of days we have left, alone in there. He's going to really, and it's going to unravel him. So I do believe that Erik Prince will be exposed with a connection, a very clear connection to the insurrection and to the people involved. I believe, in fact, he has probably trained some of these people, or they could be people that have worked with him through Blackwater even. That's a possibility. I think that's a real possibility. So anyway, I'm going to leave you here with that. On to the next reading. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe and share. Thanks.